regulations or government itself?
So in general, my perspective is that we have a federal system of government, not a national system of government. That's an important distinction. And the libertarian perspective that I represent tries to make sure that the individual is still protected within the federal system. And so the idea that one-size-fits-all regulation coming out of Washington is appropriate for Florida, Miami in Florida, and Fairbanks, Alaska, or Maine, or in Southern California, rarely works out. And so, but that being said, there are important environmental protections that without which promulgated at the federal level, they would not get done as effectively throughout the country. And so, were there specific regulations that you mentioned?
No, no specific, just in general.
So, okay, well then I'll stick with, in general, the idea that a one-size-fits-all approach from Washington or from the federal government that applies equally and throughout the country is a bad perspective. But things, I mean, it's crazy to think that if we hadn't had an EPA, Nixon did the EPA in the 1970s for very real reasons. And so is there overreach in some regards? Yes, over time there are instances where that happens and Congress comes in or through the regulatory process, those things are changed administratively. But am I opposed to all regulation? No, I'm not, because it's a very important thing. But as long as we make sure that states have the right to figure out what works best for them to still meet the goal, and certainly again that the individuals, us citizens within the great big country, are not lost in the shuffle.